And as I said, the shake-up coincides with Putin completing 20 years in power. From a KGB officer to a low-profile government official in St. Petersburg, Putin rose through the ranks in the Kremlin to take over from President Boris Yeltsin almost unexpectedly in the year 2000. The announcement was made in Yeltsin's New Year address. Even Putin's wife learned about it from television. So secret was this plan. Over the years, he has consolidated power, eliminated adversaries, and established complete control over Russia.
In the last 20 years, we have seen several different avatars of Vladimir Putin. Putin the statesman, rubbing shoulders with global leaders. Putin the strongman, often showcasing his martial arts skills in public. But for Russians, Putin is the leader for everyone. In the year 2000, he went swimming with dolphins. This video showed the softer side of the Russian president. Another video from the archives of the Kremlin shows Putin dancing with George W. Bush in 2008. The Russian government has put out an exhaustive archive on Vladimir Putin. It leaves no doubt that he is the Tsar of Russia. But one side of Putin is undoubtedly missing. The Russian president has a reputation of an authoritarian leader. He started his career in the Soviet era as a spy and was posted to East Germany. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, he returned to his home in St. Petersburg. After joining the political establishment, Putin climbed his way to Russia's top job. He was appointed the Prime Minister of Russia under President Boris Yeltsin. He got the job despite a strong opposition from Yeltsin's rivals and supporters. When Boris Yeltsin suddenly resigned in 1999, Putin became the acting president of Russia. A year later, he defeated two contenders in an election and secured the presidency for himself. Since then, he has shown no signs of slowing down. Putin's image as a powerful leader drives his grip on power. He has been credited for pulling Russia out of an economic crisis after the collapse of the Soviet Union. Along the way, the Russian strongman has been accused of suppressing dissent and crushing any political opposition. Some outspoken critics of Putin have died. Fingers were pointed at Putin. But no one has been able to prove that he had a hand in it. Boris Nemtsov was considered as a rising political star. He was also seen as a presidential contender. Nemtsov accused Putin of corruption. He even led massive rallies against him. But in 2015, just a few hours before he was to join a march, Nemtsov was shot. There are others who have met a similar fate. Politicians, journalists and lawyers who were either shot or died under mysterious circumstances. Boris Berezovsky, Stanislav Markelov and Anastasia Baburova, Sergei Magnitsky, Natalia Estemirova. In the last election, Alexei Navalny was pegged to be a potential challenger to Putin. But he was barred and banned by Russian courts from contesting the polls. Navalny has been arrested several times by the Russian authorities. Unopposed, Putin has begun a major reset of the Russian political setup. He is planning a referendum on major changes to the constitution. One that could limit the potential candidates for the presidency. Under such conditions, Putin's powers could grow and his reign over Russia could become absolute. Bureau Report, WION World is One.